No great loss? Here's what the family of the late Ron Goldman has to say about O.J. Simpson's death. Clearly, there's no love lost. Following the April 10, 2024 death of O.J. Simpson from cancer, Fred Goldman broke his silence. The father of the late Ron Goldman, who was murdered alongside Simpson's ex-wife Nicole Brown in 1994, didn't hold back when talking about the man he believes was responsible for his son's tragic death. Speaking of Simpson's death, he told NBC News in a phone call, "The only thing I have to say is, it's just a further reminder of Ron being gone all these years. It's no great loss to the world." Simpson, who was a famed former NFL player and Hollywood celebrity at the time, quickly became the prime suspect in the double murder case. Notably, he and Brown had separated 2 years prior after a tumultuous 7-year marriage marred by domestic violence. Despite their divorce in 1992, Simpson was reportedly continuously possessive of Brown. According to people close to Ron, he and Brown were just friends, the Los Angeles Times reported. At the time of their deaths, Ron was 25, while Brown was 35 years old. When O.J. Simpson was charged in 1994, rather than surrendering, he attempted to evade arrest by sending the police on a car chase, hiding in the back of a car driven by a friend. Known as the Bronco Chase, the incident didn't help Simpson, as he was ultimately captured and brought to trial. Famously dubbed the trial of the century, O.J. Simpson's court case was heavily televised. Despite significant evidence against Simpson, including DNA evidence at the murder scene, circumstantial evidence, and suspicious behavior on the night of the murders, he was found not guilty.
We, the jury, in the above entitled action, find the defendant, Orenthal James Simpson, not guilty of the crime of murder.
It was widely believed that the jury's decision to let Simpson walk free was influenced by racial tensions, as systemic racism was a significant issue between African Americans and the LAPD in the early 1990s. Following Simpson's acquittal, Fred Goldman claimed that Simpson's lawyers employed racial tactics to sway the criminal jury away from incriminating evidence, according to CNN.
Justice was not served.
Following the criminal trial, the Goldman and Brown families pursued a civil judgment against Simpson. The civil jury found Simpson liable for both murders, awarding the families $33.5 million in compensatory damages. During an appearance on Good Morning America in 2017, Goldman said the victory was a small step in the right direction. Despite prevailing in the civil case against O.J. Simpson, the families of Nicole Brown and Ron Goldman have yet to receive full compensation for the awarded amount. Attorney David Cook revealed that Simpson's failure to pay has resulted in the sum growing to over $100 million, according to the Daily Mail. Even after his death, Simpson's heirs could be impacted by the outstanding settlement, as the Goldmans have pledged to pursue Simpson's real estate as well as his children's assets. Notably, Fred Goldman, along with his daughter Kim, released a longer statement to the media following Simpson's death. The Goldmans said, "The news of Ron's killer passing away is a mixed bag of complicated emotions and reminds us that the journey through grief is not linear. For 3 decades, we tirelessly pursued justice for Ron and Nicole, and despite a civil judgment and his confession in If I Did It, the hope for true accountability has ended."
He did a horrible, heinous crime, and I have no feeling except rotten hell.
In 1997, the family authored a book titled His Name is Ron, Our Search for Justice, wherein Fred openly conveyed his hatred towards Simpson, writing, "I believe this world would be a better place without you. There is nothing more to say."